In today's video, we talk about the bedroom. The bedroom is kind of the controversial room in the Travato G floor plan because of the size of the bed, the type of bed, but I think it's one of the best things about the rig. Today, you're going to learn about the measurements, storage options, bedding, and the mattress itself in operation. Stay tuned. Thanks for tuning in today. Really appreciate that. My name is Scott. I'm your host. Welcome to Go Small, Live Large. We are a YouTube channel dedicated to the Class B van life RV lifestyle. I've been full-time in my Winnebago Travato 59G. G's the floor plan. L is for lithium. I have a Volta-equipped rig. Love that. The G floor plan has 4 living spaces. I've been in this rig since full-time with my corporate job and my YouTube job since February 2019. This is part 2 of a 4-part series, kind of drilling into each of the 4 rooms. Today we're doing the bed. The bed is really kind of a controversial element of the G floor plan because of the Murphy bed and largely because of the size. This is the bathroom right here. That's next up in the series, so you'll want to see that. And what we do here at Go Small, Live Large is we collectively learn. I've been on the road for about 50,000 miles, about 30 states. I learn a lot from that, and I learn about from you. And what we do is we learn here and we share here, and then you decide what's best for you. That's the way we roll at Go Small, Live Large. So today, again, it's about the bed, which this is, and what I'm standing in now, which is the hallway. So let's jump into that right now. So I'm standing in the hallway of my floor plan. So the hallway goes the entire length of the rig. It's about, from where you are at the back door to the front, is about 12 feet in total length. The hallway, I'm saying, is kind of starting right here where it says next to the bathroom door to the back doors. What we're going to do today is talk about the hallway, the garage storage, and then the bed, because I think it's all one big element of what makes this floor plan really, really amazing. So let me grab my measuring tape and let's start measuring. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure this. I'm going to measure the hull space down below, which is the length of from the back doors to where I'm standing, which is right by the is 5 feet. 5 feet from the back doors to the bathroom door here. And then the total width, I'm going to say, is kind of a functional, let's call it 2 feet. 2 feet. 2 feet wide. So the bed, when it lays down, it goes down to about this part right here, which is the rail. So what I'm going to do is, from the floor to the bed rail is, it's 25 inches, but let's call it 25 inches. And then across this way is, between the rails, is 25 inches as well, which is pretty cool. So from this area to the back door, then for garage storage is 36 inches. So 3 feet. So 3 feet by 2 feet by 2 feet. Somebody can do the math for me on cubic feet. I'm terrible at math. I live in a van. That's my excuse. So garage storage space. So what do I use this space for? Let me adjust this so you guys can get a little better view. So I use this space for, my grill goes here, the cat box goes here, my gym shower bag goes here, and that's what kind of fills up this back space. My extra water tank also goes back here, and that all fills up to about the first, I'd say right to this area here, so about 2.5 feet by about, well, the grill's like this, so by about 1 foot. So I love this space back here because of the storage. There's storage underneath the bed as well, and it's pretty voluminous. It's kind of going over the wheel well, so it's a little tricky, but nonetheless I cram a fair amount in there, and I still have extra space open, as in not filled up, which is amazing. So just curious, if you don't have this kind of a floor plan, what are your storage plans? Because you're going to want to make some. So let's also do this. I like to measure this space here for you because this is functional space for decorating or otherwise. So this is 39 inches by, I'm going to call it 47 inches. So 39 by 47. I've been using this for a lot of different things, artwork, some personality, as you can see by my dare head. And now I'm using it as kind of a to-do list, which is pretty awesome. Now, you're probably wondering why my Travato looks a little different here than some you may have seen. Winnebago ships this with a bedding net bag that covers the entire underside of the bed. I decided I didn't want to do that because it just holds stuff. I had it crammed full of clothes, and let me adjust this again, sorry guys. Whoops. And it was a bunch of clothes I never used, so I just got rid of it. This to me looks a lot better, and it's really big. So from that end to the end here is 74 inches by 27 inches. So a lot of space. I kind of use it as a scrapbook, just as part of my travels. I like this a lot better than the netting bag that it came with. Okay, so let's operate the bed, and then we'll jump around and take some measurements of that for you. So the way you operate the bed is there is like a seat buckle here, literally a seat buckle, and that's what holds it in place. So you unsnap that, and then this drops down. You want to get out of the way, obviously, and it literally just lays down flat like that. Now what we're looking at here is storage. This is what they call the Frioli sleep system. It's like a box spring with plastic little springs. Now one of you had at one point asked me what the measurement of the spring area was. I can't remember what she was going to do, and I apologize. I couldn't find that comment again after I read it. So it's 68 inches. The springs by, I'm going to say kind of the width of the bed. It's kind of staggered, so I would say it goes, I'd say about 3 feet. So that's what the mattress looks like when it ships. And then it has this folding piece you can see here that you fold this up to bring your bed back up. We'll show you that later. So let's measure the mattress start to finish. So from lengthwise it's 76 inches by total width here is 44 inches. So I kind of call it a 4x6. It's a little less than 4 feet and just a little more than 6 feet overall. The mattress itself, let's measure how deep the mattress is in case you want to put foam stuff on it. So let's call it, it's about 6 inches tall, I would call it. And this is the way it comes from the factory. And it is on the firm side for sure. It is, I would put a mattress pad over this just to kind of keep the roughness down. And they're really expensive. I actually spilled a bunch of wine on mine in bed one night, not a great thing, and had to replace it. It was about $1,000 to replace this. So don't do what I did, and that is not observe drinking in bed, and then get a mattress cover. Okay, so I'm gonna jump in bed and kind of help visualize the number of people you can put back here. One person, it fits perfectly. It's really quite nice. What I tend to do is sleep on against the window side because of for privacy. I like to have everything open in the front typically, and so I'm sleeping on this side of the mattress. When I do that, in fact, you want to put your buckle up. I kind of sleep in the little ravine here, so it just kind of holds me for the night, which is really kind of nice. So if I'm sleeping like this, I'm taking up even like this. So I'm taking up about 18 inches, and then on this side, this person's got about 2 feet to sleep. So again, depending on how you sleep, if you toss and turn a lot, you're gonna have not a lot of fun with 2 people back here. But if you sleep alone or you are a silent and non-mover sleeper, I think you're gonna do just fine. Now when I get out of bed at night, I kind of scoot down this way toward you, so I don't actually have to crawl around the other person who's sleeping here, right? I just kind of scooch out this way. A couple things to point out here that I really like. First of all, there's an outlet right here. So if you have a CPAP machine, you want to charge your devices overnight, that's cool. Here's a netted pocket, kind of a springy net thing. My iPad, the big size iPad fits right in here. Books. If you have a sturdy bottle of water, you can put a bottle of water in here. The window obviously is right here. Well, you can't see that, but I'll show you. So I can lay in bed and look out, which is really nice. And then of course these have the privacy curtains as well. If you have a CPAP machine or something like that, assuming you can plug it in here, you can probably fit it in the cabinet above. and then use it at night that way. I think that would probably work out. This is really flimsy wall here, so you would not want to screw anything to this. I've used just essentially a decorative screw here for my deer head, but you don't want to do anything seriously screwing things in there. Probably on the fridge cabinet, and certainly on this you would have no problem putting a couple of screws in here. What questions do you have on the bed? We're going to measure how tall it is from the floor to the mattress. Get a lot of questions about that. So let's do that. Kind of fun being in bed with you, isn't it? So this is the top of the mattress. This is the fridge freezer. If you hadn't seen that video, we just did that a pretty in-depth tour of the galley. I didn't realize it was going to be quite an in-depth tour, but this is for the floor to the top of the mattress is, I'm going to say, is 35 inches. And is it hard to get in? Get asked that all the time. For me, I just kind of put my knee up here and I jump into bed. If you're on the shorter side, or if you are not super agile, I would recommend getting a small step stool that collapses so you can put your foot on that, get in bed. I think just an extra even six inches, maybe 12, like a little step stool again, would be sufficient for you to get into bed without a problem. I would not recommend standing on the shower pan, which is probably, I think, about 5 inches, maybe 4. I would not use that to get in bed. I don't think it's built to be a step. What other questions do you have? So bedding. I use a full-size flat mattress pad and a full-size fitted sheet, and then I have a just a really lightweight, very lightweight comforter that I use, and I have 2 full-size pillows that I sleep with back here. So that's what I use for bedding. I carry 2 sets with me. One is on the bed itself, one is in the cabinet, and that's what we use for that. What other questions do you have on the bed? If you're getting anything out of this, please give a thumb up. If you didn't know something that you now know, that would be a good reason to give a thumb up as well. And hey, if you're into the van life, Class B RVs, Winnebagos, Travatos, anything like that, places, people, consider subscribing. It'd be honored for you to be part of the success of this channel. Almost 10,000 subscribers now, which is amazing. And then comment below. Just let me know what questions you have on the bed. I think we're covering everything that I've gotten asked in the last few months. Let me show you this real fast though. So what you're looking at here is the wire basket that's next to the fridge. Got apples in here. I keep bananas in here. Often they just kind of sit right there, right? But what I have here is a fan. This is a USB fan. It's plugged into the USB outlet that's in the cupboard here. So you can see that right there, right there. And what I do is I just have it kind of hanging over the wire rack. And this just gives a little bit of ventilation at night, which is really, really nice. I had tried some that stuck to the wall. They kept falling off, so this has been really nice. Got this at Walmart. It's like $8. It's all metal, which is really pretty cool. The night lights, I like these night lights. Let me show you these. I use these during the day. I have them on bright mode, and then at night I have them on the blue mode lighting, which kind of looks cool, right? So you might be wondering what's the difference on this one versus this one over here, and you would be right. What I've done is I've actually taken this one and I've put duct tape around it to make it more of a track light spotlight, and put gauze over the top of this just to soften that amount of light coming out this way, because it was super bright. And this one, I kind of did the same thing around the edges, just again to give a spotlight effect. There you can see it. That doesn't come out very well on the camera, but okay, let's go ahead and put the bed up. Again, what I do is I just fold this up. So I stack my pillows here, and this comes up, kind of holds the pillow in place. Keep the window open, and I just lift with my left hand. It probably weighs, I'm gonna guess 10, 15 pounds. Then you get the buckle, and then the buckle goes just like that. It's pretty cool. Actually, it's a really simple bed system. I really enjoy it. I make my bed every day. I don't think I ever really run around with this bed down, because I want to access the hallway and the stuff in the garage. So making my bed is a thing I do every day and every night when I go to bed. The bedding stays on it, which is awesome. And it's just a great way to RV. So hope you got something out of that. I have been getting a lot of questions on the bed, and so hopefully this answers them. We got 2 more videos to go, the bathroom and the great room, which we're sitting in now. And here's Luke. There's Van Life Luke. He's showing up to say goodbye and hello, and give a paw up for Luke, thumb up for Luke. He's so funny. Again, check out my website. If you haven't been there lately, go small, live large.com. Got my itinerary on there, got events coming up. Okay, with that, I thank you, and we will see you very soon. Bye-bye. I just stuck around to the end because I forgot to show you one thing. And this is the covering of the back windows. This is what came with my Travato. There's a lot of aftermarket videos that they make these days. And these magnetically snap into place. Really, really simple. I will use this one tonight because I don't want the traffic in to see me. And when I'm in the bed laying down, I actually use one of those pillows to cover up this area right here. It covers this up really nicely. So you might think about that versus having both of them on. This is a funny angle, sorry guys. But that's how those work. Magnetically, use them when I need to, not all the time. That up front area up there, I leave open because I like to see what's going on. And they cannot see me in bed, which is awesome. Speaking of awesome, look at this. There's the lovely and gracious Luke. Wanna go outside? That wasn't overly convincing, sir.